So I'm back with part 7, okay? And again, my title here is The 10 Indian Tribes of the Northern Kingdom of Israel and Books That Back Up the Scriptures, all right? And I believe we've pretty much proven that point. All right, one more thing out of this book. There's History of the American Indians, all right? This is from page 14. From the most exact observations I could make in the long time I traded among the American Indians, I was forced to believe them leniently, right? Through their line, their seed, all right? Their bloodline, that they are descendants from the Israelites, either while they were maritime power or soon after the general captivity. All right? There you go. All right, people? Okay? All right, we're moving on from the books. I believe I've given you people a lot of understanding and knowledge and information there. All right, let me take you to an article. All right? Give me a minute. Okay? All right. This is something I put up yesterday on Facebook, and I'm going to take you to the article. We're going to close out the article. All right. But first this. All right, thoughts on life. All right, Hatui. Who is he? Well, let's read about him here. All right, shall we? All right. One of the great caciques, all right, and a true hero among the Taino, again, the tribe of Ephraim, all right, because they were also called Arawaks. All right, this is the tribe of Ephraim. He came from, Ephraim. People was Hatui. Hatui fought violently for his people until he was captured and burned at the stake. See that? I've already shown you pictures from American Holocaust, all right? How they put us over the fires and were roasting us as pigs, all right? And they did that while we were alive. You understand that? All right. That's besides the lynchings, okay, and the, amputating, the chopping off of legs, arms, feet, what have you, all right? All right, so let's see. Today is the 508th anniversary of Hatui's death. Hatui saw the death, rape, and destruction and dismemberment and burnings and hangings and torture and enslavement of the Taino / the Ephraim, the tribe of Ephraim, the Ephraimites, instigated and allowed by Columbus, a.k.a. Cristobal Colon, who claimed to be on a mission to spread the gospel. Well, again, that's a cover. You understand? It's a cover that they used, all right? A label, all right? Plantation Christianity has nothing to do with Christianity. That's all a falsehood, all right? That's all about Edomite supremacy, all right? And everybody knows that, all right? Okay. And as Hatui was tied to the stake to be burned alive, he was offered a chance to save his soul, listen up, people, and go to heaven by accepting Christianity. If not, he was told that his soul would be regulated to eternal inferno known as hell. Right. And that's a lie, because there's no such place. Hell is a condition. It's not a place. All right. Like we have been in our hell while Esau has been in his heaven. Meaning what? He's in the power seat. All right. He's been in the power seat here in the Americas for the past 529 years, keeping us his foot upon our necks. You understand that? Keeping us in the lowest state and doing exactly what was going on back then, still going on today. All right? Death, rape, destruction, dismemberment, burnings, hangings, torture, enslavement. There it is. All right? All right? Still going on to this day. All right? Human trafficking, people. All right? Children and people that have gone missing. All right? You're talking in the hundreds of thousands per year. All right? You people go look that up. All right. So he was offered a chance to save his soul and go into heaven by accepting Christianity. If not, he was told his soul will be regulated to eternal inferno known as hell. Hatui then asked if the Christians went to heaven, and he was told that they did. Well, everybody does go to the same place. So that right there is a true statement. All right? Okay? Everybody goes to the same place. But once Esau, Edom, the white man, goes up into heavens, you know, he finds out the real deal. And all of them that have died in recent times and have gone up there, what have they found out? Well, they found out their judgment. They're going to be coming back onto the earth, reborn again into what? Slavery, captivity. All right? They've gotten their judgment already. All right? And these people down here that they've lied to, all these people, they're going to find out the hard way. Okay? They're going to find out the hard way. All right? How they've been lied to. All right? That they're not the Christians. Okay? That they're Edomites. And they have to pay. All right? In what? In blood. And in going into captivity. Okay? They have to pay for all the atrocities. All right? And the wickedness that they brought upon this earth and onto the Israelites. All right? The Lord's chosen people, the Negro, Latino, and Native American. All right, let's continue. And after hearing this and knowing that the Christian had done to his people, he chose to go to hell. He chose to die instead of be a slave. All right? Which our brothers and sisters of the Southern Kingdom did the same thing. All right? A lot of them coming over on the ships decided it was better to jump into shark-infested waters than to be a slave. All right? So Atui chose to go to hell where he wouldn't run into them again. Sad but true history, and the kind you aren't taught in school. There you go. All right, let's get to this article. All right? Let me get to this article so we can close out. All right, give me a minute. All right, people, here's the article. Indigenous Puerto Rico DNA evidence upsets established history. All right, see that? Upsets, right? So the original history that was written is a lie, like everything else, all right? You're living in Esau's matrix, a world of deceptions and lies. You understand which are their strongholds, okay? All right, history is written by the conquerors, right? Esau, Edom, the Edomites, right? The same thing that they did in Europe, they came here and did, the Edomites, all right? No different, right? To conquer and colonize, to kill, steal, destroy, to rape, rob, and commit murderous genocide, to steal our land and our heritage. You got that? Everything that they've gotten has been through the sword, their blessing, right? Genesis 27:40. Go read it. All right, and when you read verse 41, you know, it will tell you then that, you know, the time of my father Isaac is at its end. Then shall I slay my brother Jacob, right? Who are the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. Well, he's been doing that ever since, all throughout the centuries. All right. History is written by the conquerors. The native peoples of North America know this all too well, as they're still trying to bring the truth to light. See that? Their long lost Caribbean cousins are beginning the same process. It's an uphill battle. Most Puerto Ricans, again, we're talking about the tribe of Ephraim, the Ephraimites, all right, the head of the northern kingdom of the 10 northern Indian tribes, all right, know or think they know their ethnic and racial history. Most Ephraimites think they know it. a blending of Taino, meaning the tribe of Ephraim, Spanish, and African. Students of the islands past have read the same account for over 300 years, that the native people and their societies were killed off by the Spanish invaders in the 1600s. And again, that's a lie, because you simply go to Galatians 4, not Galatians, Escalatius, all right? So Salakia for that. Escalatius 4 and 16. There's no end to all people. You understand? Just like these Edomites like to say, well, Edomites were done away with. They don't exist anymore. Yeah, right. Good luck with that. All right? Good luck with that. The wicked, as soon as they be born, they go estranged from the womb, doing what? Speaking lies. All right? Their poison is the poison of a serpent. All right? Remember, he's the devil. What does devil mean? Deceiver, false accuser, slanderer. All right? And Satan means adversary. You understand all that, people? Remember, he's the old serpent. Okay? What is that? 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. We are not ignorant of Satan's devices. You understand that? All right? All right. So it was always noted, though, of how many original colonists married, right, Taino women or had Taino concubines, producing the original Mixteca mixture that, when blended with African, would produce the Puerto Ricans. All right. Now, first of all, it's true that, besides the women being raped, you have women going over the wall, going to be with them. All right. And again, that's all about who's in power. What do you think is going to happen in the kingdom that the Israelites are in power? Well, all the women, right, of the other nations, right, besides your own nation, but they're going to be in check anyway. But the women of the other nations, what are they? Okay? They become yours. Okay? That's all, proceeds of war, the spoils of war. All right? And those women are going to be after wanting to be with who? The Israelite, the Negro, Latino, Native American man. They were going to want to get together with him. Why? Because he's in the seat of power. And by the way, he's immortal. He's everlasting. He's never going to lose his power. Do you understand all that, people? All right? You get the point? All right? That's what that's about. All right? So, those first unions, according to conventional wisdom, all right? You know what? I don't have enough time for that. Let me get to the main point here. All right? According to the study founded by U.S. National Science Foundation, 61% of all Puerto Ricanos, the tribe of Ephraim, have, right, American Indian DNA. 61%. All right? And 27% have of our southern tribes, all right? Because you're not African. You're the tribe of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. All right? So 27%, all right, contain African DNA, all right, on the island. And, among the nation, and 12% only of Caucasian. See that? So it's not like what they said it was, all right? You understand? So they're Israelites, people, by DNA, 27 and 61, that's 88% Israelite. All right, people, I'm out. All right, I'm on to the next one. All right, let me see if there's something else here I want to read. All right, so in other words, the majority of Puerto Ricans that are actually the tribe of Ephraim, all right, the majority of them are native blood, all right? They're the tribe of Ephraim, all right? And by the way, this study was carried on to these other, nations. Give me a minute. Yeah, so this guy, Cruzado, spread remarkably disturbing. The scholars of Dominican Republic, Cuba, and Venezuela have invited him to come do their findings, and he's done the same test and come up with the same results. Shalom.